Good morning, fourth grade. Today we are going to be checking in on our radish plants. Last week on Monday, which was our radish plant day one, we started out with three cups. Each cup was filled with soil and had 3 seeds inside. On cup A, we decided that we were only going to allow this cup to get sun. On cup B, we decided that we were only going to let cup B get water. And then on cup C, we were going to do sun and water. Our goal was to see which of these 3 plants would grow and to sprout a plant. We were trying to find out what are the needs of living things like plants. What do they need in order to grow? And we observed our different radish plants for a week. On day 2, we had cup A sitting in the sun, cup B in a dark room being watered, and we had cup C being in the sun and receiving water. On day 2, we didn't see much change. The soil looked the same and there was no growth. We also had day 3 and 4, I continued the same routine. Cup A had only sun, cup B had only water, and cup D was receiving water and sun. I'm gonna be honest, I was getting a bit worried on day 3 and 4 because I did not see any plants start to sprout. So I was wondering, what am I missing? However, on day 5, this was Friday morning, I checked our plants and I did see a couple of differences. Here we have cup A. The soil in cup A is still the same. It looks a bit dry. We do not see anything sprouting yet. Then we had cup B. The soil looks the same. It looks a bit more moist than cup A, but there is no sprout. However, cup C, we see that a little plant with a leaf is sprouting up. We see that a little leaf is sprouting up in cup C. Cup C is the cup that has been receiving sun and water. Cup C was exposed to all the basic needs of plants. So it was receiving sun, I was watering it daily, and it also had air, which is in the atmosphere. These 3 components help the seeds and plant seed start ready to blossom. This is what our plants looked like last night, Sunday evening. Cup A with sun only was very dry. Cup B with water, did not see anything. And then cup C, I continued to water it, continued to let cup C sit in the sun, and our radish plant keeps growing. As you can see, it looks like it is growing taller and taller. Now that we have shared our radish plant's observations, please open up your journal to page 34. On page 34 is where we are recording our radish observations. We have 3 boxes, one for plant A, one for plant B, and one for plant C. Please update your day 4 observations per plant A. Plant A we saw was dry soil, no leaves sprouted. Plant B, the one that only received water, the soil was moist, but it also no plant sprouted. Then we have plant C. This plant received both sun and water, and in here the soil is moist and there are leaves that are beginning to sprout. I will give you guys about 2 minutes to add this into your journal. Through this experiment, we were able to see that in order for plants to grow, they need sun, water, and air. Plants are an example of living things. They need water to stay hydrated, air to be able to move around, and the sun, which they are able to use to make food. These are the three main things that plants need to grow. All living things need food, water, and air. Without these basic things, living things like plants, animals, or humans would not be able to survive. On Earth, this is important information that we will also need for our tests. In order to survive, living things need food, water, and air. And we were able to see that through our plant experiment. Before we disconnect, I also want to remind you to please study for your test. Our test will be later this week. It will be Thursday if you are in Miss Covenant's class, and then Friday if you are in Miss Albert, Miss Anderson, Miss Flores, Miss Muniz, or Miss Melvin's class. If you go to classwork and go to test review, I have shared the Unit 5 study guide in English and in Spanish. The study guide has the vocabulary that you need for the test and also the different types of environments and different questions. I will be stopping by each of your homerooms this week to help you review, but you can also study at home using this study guide and the flashcards that are on Quizlet so you can quiz yourself on the different vocabulary words. I will also post the Odaloo link on their Monday so that you can also complete a practice test. If you have any questions, just visit me during office hours. I will be available from 2 o'clock until 3:30. Stop by if you have any questions.